Welcome back to Dexter Plays Vintage Story. Welcome back to Vintage Story. We've got steel to do today. I think I've got everything finally set up and ready to go. So we've got our parts over here, but let me do a quick review of what we've done to date. We started by going out, gathering quartz and bauxite, and we crushed it in the pulverizer. We've got the automated pulverizer right there. We put it through the top. It comes out the bottom. Boom, boom. We got crushed bauxite, crushed quartz. We put this together to make an unfired refractory brick. So you can see there's the recipe for it. Interestingly enough, on this recipe, you can see how it's. Get this out real quick. I'm going to show it to you. So here's the recipe for it. For the refractory brick. It also works if you just put it all in one stack. So, FYI. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that back up here. That's the refractory bricks. You fire it in a pit kiln. That's the one you dig a hole in the ground. You stuck about 12 of these down into the pit. You cover it in grass, sticks, and some other thing like peat or firewood, and you burn it, and it comes up as a refractory brick. You put of these, so you cook that. Of those, you take those, you put them in a circle with mortar. Mortar is going to be a whole process where you're going to put the slaked lime in with some sand in a barrel to make it. The slaked lime is going to be made with 4 quick lime and 1 liter of water. Keep in mind a bucket load is 10 liters. So that's 1 bucket to 40 quick lime. If you've got it, that'll make you a bunch of mortar. And it doesn't do 1 for 1. It does like 1 for 4 or 5 or something like that. So you get a bunch of it. Once you have all of that, then you can take these, put them in a circle, and make a refractory brick like this. So there you go. You put them all in a circle, and you put the mortar in the center to make that. You'll need at least 6 of these refractory brick gratings, and that's just this here. Same thing, refractory bricks with the mortar in the middle. You'll want to make some extras, or at least have the capacity to make extras, because once we go through the cementation process of making steel, it will break a few of these refractory bricks. You'll also want to make yourself an iron door. The iron door is just going to be on the putting 6 iron plates together. You'll make the iron plates by hammering out an iron or 2 iron ingots. I suggest 2 iron ingots on the helve hammer, the automated helve hammer, because that won't use up the durability of the iron helve hammer. If you use an iron hammer, it will use up durability, and you'll go through more iron that way. And it's already a pain enough to make the iron. So we're going to take these pieces here. I only need 2 of these. So this is what I need to take with me to make a cementation furnace. Okay, so let's go downstairs. I got a place all set up, and let's talk about making the cementation furnace. Did that not fire off? What the hell? I thought I had that lit. Bad me. Here we go. I'm making more refractory bricks. Alright. So I suggest putting this outdoors. The reason why I suggest putting it outdoors is because, as I said, these bricks are going to break. They don't all break, but every time you run this, depending on what tier of brick you're using, a percentage of them will break. And in this particular case, I think like 6 or 8 of them were going to break or so. And so we'll have to replace them. So we need to have access to all of them. The most important thing to note is that we are going to be putting down the grates first. You want a 3x2. I did raise this up 1. You can put it down 1, but I'm putting it up 1 because I need to get into underneath it to put in some extra stuff for it. Now, it's going to detect here pretty quick that I'm trying to place a cementation furnace. And you should be able to tell at some point which key is it? Come on, baby. Let's see if it'll tell me if I do it this way. Survival guide. Steel. Sneak with the right click on the coffin. On the coffin. Okay, I need to put the coffin down. Alright, we'll put the coffin down. Alright. Damn it. There it is. And then the other side of that coffin. There we go. Then we'll put the top on. Actually, let's not save the top because I need to load it up. If I right click on it with my stuff in it. Right? Alt. Sneak. There it is. Now if I back up, it'll tell me where I'm supposed to put some more blocks. Right? You can see that it's clouded in over there, but not here. So fill that in. Notice the edges, the corners there don't need a block. In fact, I don't think this edge here needs a block, does it? No, it doesn't. So I can take that one out and reclaim it. And I will do the same here. I'll reclaim these two. Right? That looks like it needs one, doesn't it? This definitely needs one. Go in here. Gonna go up one more. And you don't want any air coming in besides what's just right next to it. This area here does require airflow. And you can see now, I don't need the blocks here, but there's going to have to be a block somewhere to, there we go, I'll put it right there, to allow me to come out from here. Do I need a block right next to it? I don't, don't think so. That says I need a block. Do I have a dirt? I'm gonna go grab a dirt real quick. Better yet, how about a staircase? Arguing with me, are you? I would like a dirt, actually. I'll take a few of those. That way I can build with it without using one of my cementation pieces. Oh, damn it. Give me that back. Not that one, that one. Yes, and I need some stuff on the top. Got a chimney to do. One. Give me that dirt. So I have something to build off of. Okay. So now if I take this off, I should have stuff all the way around. Ouch. Do I have any smoky colors anywhere? I know this is complaining at me. It's complaining at me because I haven't put it in the door yet. that's right. Do I need another one? I don't think I do. Is this now? Looks like it's good. And yes. And that's where I need to put my coal. My charcoal or my coke. I don't like the way that looks. It's complaining at me. Why is it complaining at me? Everything looks good from the inside. Oh, do I need to put an extra space in there? Hold on. Let me double check this. If you ever get out of you're wondering if you're doing it quite right, you can always look online to see if the outlines are right. There are pictures that show each floor of this. Not gonna right. But it is complaining at me. Why is it complaining at me? Yes? Yes? Just. There's the space out front. There's the door. Let's click on that coffin thing. Sneak. Needs a layer of high quality carbon bearing material, coke or charcoal. Yeah. Okay. So it's now telling me that I've got it done right. There we go. All right, let's go get some iron. And if you look underneath the steel guide, it'll talk about firing down here. And in the firing it says 16 ingots with charcoal and or coke. We'll talk a little bit about that. Okay, so by the way, I did do the coke oven. I was putting charcoal in there. You don't put charcoal in there, you put coal in there. And when you put the coal in there, then you get coke. Let's grab that coke. Come here, you. You're not going to give it to me? Of course you won't. I'll get you in a second when I throw another piece of coal in there. I'll take a stack of charcoal. Charcoal. Come here, you. Really? You be difficult about it? There we go. I got it. And then can I get my charcoal back out? Of course not. Game, you're pissing me off. Give me that. All right. So here's coke. Coke will burn at 1340. Charcoal burns at 1300. So it'll burn a little bit fast, a little bit hotter, but it's also a little bit quicker. There's 1100 for the brown coal, and then black coal is 1200. So the hottest thing you can get is coke. All right, let's get back at it. Did I not get my iron? I did not get my iron. Of course I didn't get my iron. Why would I get my iron? Put those away up there. There's 12. Did it say 16? I'll take them all. Oh, did it? Yeah, okay, good. All right. So, we're supposed to put in the iron, and I'll fix up the outside so it looks a bit prettier, and it's easier to get into. There we go. Needs a layer. So, see, it's going to give me a thing. So, I can put coke or charcoal in here. I suggest the charcoal because, you know, it just seems like a better idea. There's the 4. Put it in there. Can I just not... No, I got to sneak. Okay, so we'll sneak. Put in the 4. And we'll just keep... We put in a layer. Put more charcoal. And some more. Yep, and all done. This coffin is ready, and it's full. So then we can put the top on. Okay, so now the coffin is loaded and ready to go. Now, so if I go over here and see if it'll tell me. It's really kind of nice. Ready to be fired, ignite a pile of coal below each stone coffin lid. So that's down in here. And that's why we're going to be doing this. And I always have that problem where it loads up stuff here. I'm going to have to go back and get some more. So I'm going to be using more than a full pile. That's all right. So, again, we've used how much charcoal to get to this stage? Gobs. Gobs and gobs. Which means you got to grow lots of trees. No wonder Solomon went through so many trees. Jesus Christ. Just to make one thing of steel. It's actually not one. It'll be more than one. We will put some stuff there. Okay, here we go. Oops. No. Oh, shit. Take it. There. There. All the way to the top. You can take back these pieces here. I'm sure there's a better way to load it, but this works for me and whatever, right? And then we'll light it, and then we're going to seal it up. So you ready? Here we go. Uh-huh. Here I don't go. Jesus Christ. Let me grab both of these. In fact, why don't we go back around, and we'll take a look at the front. Okay, so now it says... Ready to be fired, ignite the thing. Okay, so I'm going to shut the door. Sneak. And light this puppy up. There we go. And I will close it off. Now, I should see smoke coming out of the top once it takes off. I can hear it. But if you look inside, you'll see little particles going. That's what you want to see. Don't go inside. It is seriously hot. And if you notice, I point at this. It says, okay, receives heat. Carbonization is at 0%. So now I just have to wait for it. This is going to take a week of cooking. It's a whole week of cooking. It's going to take forever to get it done. But that's okay. We're going to be fine with it. I went over here and I grabbed eggs. I have a dozen eggs. I don't think I've ever showed you cooking with the eggs, so let's go cook with eggs. As a bonus at the end here. We'll put these away. I am going to keep the refractory bricks because I'm going to need them. I've got my charcoal stack and my coke stack. There we go. Okay, so I've got a dozen eggs. I've got parsnips. I've got a cooking pot. And I'm going to take some stuff here. Now, because I've remapped, I'm going to turn to the side to do this. I can't open this and my inventory at the same time because of the way I've remapped my keys. Unfortunately, it's kind of weird that way. I don't know why it behaves like a whittle witch. All right, so there's 6 total. I'm going to make scrambled eggs. I'm going to throw in some parsnips for garnish. And I'll throw in I'll throw in a whole bunch of this. And we'll cook it. And now I'm going to have scrambled eggs coming in. So I've pretty much did a whole stack of stuff here. I've got where are my other ones? There they are. I have a whole bunch of empty crock pots. I did about 1 shelf load or 2 shelf loads worth of food in the beginning of winter. I am now into February 9th. It's not quite out of winter yet, and I am running low on food. So I think maybe 3 should be good, depending on what you do. I suggest also making this with meat. So put some meat in those things instead of just the vegetables and grain. You could make porridge, but the grain will store. So we could just put in the grains in here for a while. Even the fruits and vegetables will last quite a while. So go for that. Do I have anything left in my inventory to put? Yes, I put these away. I'll let that cook. You can also, by creating yourself the greenhouse like this. I am pretty much cooking all year. I mean, I'm growing all year round. I unfortunately did not do the best for my planting here. As you can see, I've got some really slow growth time, and that's because the K, nitrate, potassium, and calcium, I don't remember, is the last one, K. I know. Hey, Google. Chemical for K. I don't know. Potassium. Thought that was the P. Phosphorus. Fine. Let's do it that way. So phosphorus and potassium. So I'm low on potassium here, which is really dragging butt on my growth rate. But it looks like I'm still getting some flax. So that one's mature, so I'll harvest that one. I'm not going to plant anything else down right now. I'm just going to grab the ones that are here. You're an 8. You're a 9. So now I still have some, I can make porridge if I have to survive. Plus I wanted the flax to begin the expansion of my engineering. 8 flax. Didn't get a full harvest because it's too cold. But still I got a harvest. We shut the door. Seeds go away. And the flax. How we doing over here? Almost to the point where I can make a windmill. That would be nice. Alright, well, we have finished off the creation of steel. And rather than doing this whole 1 week's worth of time lapse, we'll come back. We'll take a look at it. But here's the fired up refractory bricks. So I'm going to go ahead and grab up my refractory bricks here that I fired up. I think I do have some more that I could cook. I also put in some iron. I got what? Some nuggets and 3 blooms. Okay. So I got 3 more iron blooms that I can hammer into iron ingots that I can then use to load up on the cementation furnace to create steel blisters that I can then turn into steel ingots. Do you follow all that? I'm going to take these upstairs. Put them in here. Give me that back. Thank you. And I'll put away the coke. So we created coke. I can convert all of my coal into coke if I wanted to. My suggestion is don't bother with coke. It is a whole hell of a lot of work to create 8 units of coke every time. It's you got to wait for 12 hours for it to burn off. You got to go find your coals, your coke, or your coal somewhere. I don't like I said, I don't think it's worth it. But if you were in the desert or you were somewhere where you couldn't get wood for some reason, I suppose then that's when you would start looking at it like, well, I don't have any better idea. Might as well go for it. I definitely do not have enough. But we'll go ahead and start loading this thing up. So there's a full thing of that. Full thing of that. There's some peat. There it is. So that is a unfired refractory brick tier 1 that is now unlit. And you cannot fill up anymore. So we're done with you. Alright. Let's see. What am I going to be doing for the next piece of time? I'm going to spend some time, I think, just harvesting, clearing, mining, gathering resources. What I want to do is I want to get up to start creating more of the copper plates. Because now I'm out of how-tos, mostly, and now I'm into just making things look pretty. So I'm going to want to start doing... I did use all my iron, all 16 iron, so I'm all out of iron now. I did use all 16 of those. I want to make plates and then move into lanterns and then light up the place. And I think one of the only things I haven't done yet is carving. And that's when you see the splash screens and things, that's when things get really pretty, but it also gets really intense on the effort. Take care. Bye-bye.
Creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go with the windows, I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a